We continue our Balkans tour and now we are moving towards Skopje, the capital city of North Macedonia. As you can see, there's a beautiful rainbow and the countryside is also very picturesque. Formerly, Macedonia was a part of Greece, but since they have broken away, they are now being called North Macedonia. This is the Varda River and many bridges are built across it. It passes through the city, which was built in 2014 with neoclassical look because it had been destroyed by an earthquake earlier. You can see the Kale fortress, which was built in the 6th century, but it was again destroyed by the earthquake and rebuilt later. This is the stone bridge, which is from 15th century, built by Sultan Mehmet the Conqueror. It connects the old bazaar and the Macedonian square. Most of the statues are of men who are riding horses. Considering that this is Macedonia, which was the kingdom of Alexander the Great, it is not surprising. We know of Alexander because he conquered India, and it is not surprising that he's called Alexander the Great because how he traveled such a distance and also came and fought and won the wars and conquered these places is amazing. If you look at the flight details, it says from India, it should take about 21 hours plus to just travel by air. So how he managed that distance and had the energy, hats off to him. We can mainly see the municipality building and the theatre and also the stone bridge. This is the Macedonia Square. It has a huge fountain and also a number of shops and restaurants where you can eat or just go around. Once again, we see the remnants of the Byzantine and the Ottoman Empire, which have ruled this area for hundreds of years. These hammams have been turned into museums and one can visit them. After crossing the bridge, we come into the old bazaar. There are many shops and eateries, and we found some very good Turkish delights. So it is up to you what you want to do out here, but you can just walk around and have something to eat or shop. It's quite nice and very festive. Throughout the Balkans, we have found that Mother Teresa is very popular. As we move back into the city, we find these buildings which are remnants of the Yugoslav era, and these buildings are strange but unique because they remind you of the time when the communists were ruling this part of the world. This is the Millennium Cross, and one can even take tours to see this place. It is near a canyon. We wouldn't have thought of visiting these parts of the world if it hadn't been for Emilia and Goran, who had invited us to visit Macedonia. And we had a lovely time with them, and it was really nice to see this part of the world, which is not traveled so much by foreign tourists. This was a memorable evening because we tasted traditional food, and also we were lucky enough to hear the traditional music in this restaurant. Do stay with us as we move through the misty mountains into the next town, which is Ohrid in North Macedonia.